We have a weekly footprint of about 3.7 million. If you take the metros, which is the city papers, out of it, then you're left with about 1.4, 1.5 million, which is a weekly print order, and that represents places like Ermelo, Standerton, Uppington, Limpopo, obviously Nelspruit, Zululand. These are entrenched local community newspapers. It's actually a very, very mighty, powerful tool and business communicator.
What really makes local newspapers unique is the fact that we have news that other publications don't cover. So we've got school news, we've got those real community events, and we are immersed in our communities. We are part of what happens in those local communities. Our strategy is also to provide news you can use.
The Knysna fires, we broke the news, and obviously needless to say it then ran all over. But what happened is that everybody knew somebody in Knysna or a friend or a holiday home and was feeling for that area. And we then used our various community offices from Polokwane to Tsenin, Rustenburg, Uppington, Joburg, everywhere. And we asked people to bring donations.
These are some of the donations from Bedford and Edenvale News community. We have clothes, water, dog food, cat food, human food, baby food.
And we were actually trucking this down, dishing it out to the people there. And the way the community came together is fascinating.
We see ourselves as a local media partner for communities, and that is on various platforms. No longer are we only a newspaper company. We use platforms like digital, we use platforms like events, we use platforms like going out with clients and representing them in their areas. And we've decided that it doesn't matter what platform we use, as long as we're relevant and be seen as a local media company.
We now have online too. So it's immediate. Our readers want effective news. So I say that our content should be trusted content, but we should be the first port of call for any readers. When something happens, I want them to go to the local site and get the breaking news. In print, we give them an update. We're also moving from clicks to clocks. Okay? That means we're very proud that in the Caxton Group, we are now the third largest publisher online in South Africa. But now we want our readers to stay. So the type of news and the way that we present it is we do a lot of hyperlinking of other stories, but we also provide video and galleries to the stories. So we find that our readers are now really going back to our sites to get that experience.
We've made sure that we've got good journalists who deliver quality stories. We become not only a watchdog, but a mouthpiece for people in their area where they live, which means that we can deliver to advertisers an audience that is inspired about what's available locally and what's going on locally, and then can choose advertisers that in the market where they are.
Over 30 years we advertising with Caxton. We must say that they were actually very supportive and very helpful in giving us advice which we literally were strange to. And that's how we grew and became like a marriage. And we just feel that it's done so much good for our business that I don't think we'll ever separate from Caxton newspapers, and we're really grateful.
Local media will become even more relevant. We're living in an age where there is so much news and information going everywhere that people are becoming more and more fussy about the relevance of what they're spending their time on. And hyperlocal is what will do it for them. So be it on a digital format or be it on a print format, I promise you it is going to become even more relevant, because that is what communities are about.